Welcome to my review of Dolemite Is My Name, directed by Brewer and starring the one and only Eddie Murphy as the one and only Rudy Ray Moore, aka Dolemite. It tells the story of the real-life legend, comedy, and rap pioneer who proved naysayers wrong when his hilarious, obscene, and kung fu fighting alter ego became a 1970s blaxploitation phenomenon. This is the latest Netflix special to have been released last Friday. This review is a few days later, and I apologize for that, but I really wanted to talk about this film because I really loved it. This is a frenetic film that doesn't stop. It's energetic, it's funny, it's actually compelling and emotional at points, and I believed in this while I was watching the film and after I watched the film. But even a few days after, I vehemently believe that this is the best performance that Eddie Murphy has ever given. He embodies this character completely. Every mannerism, every look, the way he struts, the way he walks, the way he raps, the way he sings, the way he communicates his love, his fears, everything that an actor should and could give to a performance, Eddie Murphy does so in this film, and it lives up to the hype. His performance is tremendous, and it's exactly what you'd want from a comeback that this film is for him. I'm so happy to have Eddie Murphy back on a screen, playing a role and doing it so well. And there are a lot of highlights that you can mention in terms of performance alone. Craig Robinson is stupendous. Keegan-Michael Key is absurdly good. Wesley Snipes as an actor who gets into Dolemite's movie but then kind of ends up directing it is just fantastic because he's this very professional actor. He has been in Hollywood movies. He has been directed by great directors. And then in comes this guy who has never directed before, and none of his crew know exactly how to make a movie. And he just doesn't have the patience for it. But through it all, you're following the story of a dreamer who is doing things his way and loves doing things his way because he wants to be authentic towards his audience. And from the moment he starts to the moment where he ends, psychologically, emotionally, and in his life, it's a great examination and very inspirational, in fact. The film starts with this scene where it's Eddie Murphy and Snoop Dogg talking, and that should win you right away. But it's the scene that kind of puts Dolemite in his place, and he kind of feels like he's in a rut. He's not doing what he wants to do with his life. And so he goes out and gets it. Now, granted, the film also explores where he was at that point, his connections, how he could have accomplished what he did accomplish, given that he was already in a certain position. But by not giving a shit about what others thought that he should do, he did and demonstrated to everyone what he could and who he truly was. The film is also a celebration of creativity, whether it's a movie, whether it's music, whether it's comedy, whether it's rap, just anything. And that's one of the things I most enjoyed about the film. I constantly had a smile on my face, not just because the film is funny, and it is really, really funny, but it's just so joyous about its characters and about what they are trying to accomplish. It's so joyous about their goals and what they're trying to do, and that deserves to be joyful. And the film never backs down from that, but it also doesn't back down from the difficulties that comes with all these endeavors that happen in the film that I cannot get into and won't, but again creates for extremely funny moments, but also extremely compelling ones and dramatic ones. The production also looks spectacular. The cinematography, the sets, the costumes, the language, how they dressed everything up, not only in terms of the characters, but the cities they inhabit, the theaters that the films play at. Just, I love when I can be transported back in time, and this film does that very, very well. There are issues with the film, however. It's a very conventional biopic in terms of structure, in terms of the place you start, the places you go, and everything around it. There are moments where the pacing kind of slows down, where you feel it really shouldn't and should just keep moving forward. And I'd say the last 20 minutes of the film, not necessarily the last scene, which I think it's great, it's probably my favorite scene in the entire film, but the last 20 minutes as a whole feels rather rushed, feels like something that they should have included in the film a little bit earlier. They should have gotten to that part a little bit earlier to just let it breathe as it happened. Eddie Murphy's sheer joy in his performance electrifies everything and everyone around him. Much like the person this film is about, it spreads joy and laughter throughout from beginning to end, and most importantly, funk. It delivers the funk. I'm giving Dolemite Is My Name a B+. Now, what did you think of Dolemite Is My Name, my beautiful geekies? Let me know in the comments below. And what is your favorite Eddie Murphy performance? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. You are the best. Check out my reviews for Countdown for Maleficent 2, all the reviews I did for LFF, and I got many other reviews coming your way, including The Terminator, the original one, and Dr. Sleep this week. And I hope to see you there. Again, thank you so much. You are the best. So until the next video, stay beautiful, stay geeky, and don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps me out. But most importantly, until the next video, love each other and love the movies.